How are you? How are you today? How are you? Okay, so today we're going to be talking about energies. Now, this is a very deep and touchy thing. Now, you have two types of ways of energy. You have the energy that comes from you, or someone literally can try to absorb your energy or take your energy, which is not a good thing. Now, the best one is literally having the energy from within yourself. So your body or yourself would come a natural generator, a natural charge, it would have its own fuel. It would be unending energy, and you would get this because what? You have come into a realization and a oneness within yourself and a connection with the Most High God in heaven. Now, this is the greatest one. Because no matter if someone comes and take your energy, you naturally charge back up again. It takes a little time for you to charge back up, but you charge back up again. So it's an unending supply of positive charge energy. Now, the energy that you have now, that some people would take from someone else, that energy, yes, it's good energy, but it's not pure. So after a while it goes, and then they have to get charged back up again. So it's not natural. It's literally not healthy. It's not healthy for the person that's doing that, you know? And after a while it shows on them. It shows from within them, and it shows on the outside of them. So the best energy, I would say, is to have the energy of the Most High God and to connect yourself with the Most High God by following His rules, walking in His will, aligning yourself with the words and the law and the spiritual law as well as the physical law. Now, to do this, you would have to, first of all, the first part is to actually cleanse yourself. Now, to cleanse yourself is to come into an alignment with the Most High God by confessing your faults, confessing your situation, confessing your mistakes, confessing the things, and knowing that God has thrown it away and He's forgotten all about it. Because what the enemy will do, he'll try to bring up your past and make you feel guilty for what God has already forgiven you for. Come on now. God don't deal like that. If He's forgotten it, if you told Him and he says, okay, I'm forgiving you, it's forgotten, okay? He ain't remembering that. So it's for you now. That's the first part. Then the second part now is literally getting into the words, getting into the will of the Most High God, having a relationship with Him. By having a relationship with the Most High God is by coming to the acceptance to know that you cannot do nothing unless you are with Him, or you doing it through Him. Because yes, you can do something, you can do it on your own, but it doesn't last long. But when you do it with the Most High God, it's eternal, it's everlasting, it will never end. It will never end. That's why God Himself had to send His Son to come and to break that spiritual law, that spiritual bond that was made, which was messed up long before that. But He had to came and He had to break up certain things spiritually, because it needed someone that was eternal, that law could stay eternal, that there wouldn't have to be no more sacrifices consistently every year, like just to read. No, when it was done for eternity, forever. It would never have to be renewed. It would be a constant thing that is there. So it's the same thing with God and your oneness with Him. So that energy, that fuel, that charge, it's constant because you are in one with Him. You are walking in alignment with Him. You're walking in alignment with your true, authentic self, as well as you are walking in alignment with the Most High God, with His law, with Him, loving Him for who He is, accepting Him for who He is, and working alongside Him because you want to, not because He has forced you to do so, but because you want to. And that is the second way of charging. And then the third way now, to walk in abundance of positive fuel energy by the Most High God, is to let go. And to know that, okay, this, I don't need to do nothing. This ain't of me. I've already given it over to God. So if he says move there, you move there. If he says do this, you do this. You don't say, oh, you do this, you know. If you're going to make a decision, you come to him first before you do anything, you know. So that is the true thing. Those are the three main things. Once you have done those things and you're walking fully in that, you know that you are walking in the presence of the Most High God. And the other thing is, people think that, oh, you're not going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes, my darling dear, because you are human. But the thing that you need to know is that you cannot be your forgiver. In other words, you need to own up to your mistakes, okay? And please try not to be blaming. Accept it for what it is, and go to God and ask him to give you the strength to overcome it and not to do it again. Because listen to me, the enemy is there ready to write down these notes, to go straight to God, to go and have permission that he can access you to send chaos in your life. Just by, you might think, oh, that's just a little thing. No, it's not. It's a doorway you are leaving open for him to do whatever he wants to do with you. Because what you are scared, or you have so much pride that you don't want to say, oh, I'm sorry I did this, or oh, I'm sorry I did that. You know, and sometimes God will say you need to go to that person and do that too, you know, to say you're sorry. And because what, pride, then you leaving that doorway open. You're not messing up no one else but yourself, you know. So these are the things that will keep you on a deal. And when you're in the energy or the coverance of the Most High God, you are protected by him. You are kept by him. You are held by him. You know. So these are the most important things. So I would say to anyone, it doesn't make no sense to be vamping off someone else's energy. It's a waste of time. Because you are not doing no justice to yourself. Every one of us have a natural charge. We have a natural fuel. We have a natural energy bank. You don't need no one to give you that. You've already got that. And that's the deception, you know. The enemy makes you think that you need something outside of yourself. You do not. You just need to come within or alignment within yourself and acceptance of yourself. And plus accepting that the Most High God is above all things and you and him is one. Come on now. That's all you need. You don't need nothing else outside of yourself. Everything is already, God has already given you everything within yourself. God has already given it to you. You know, he sent his son, a perfect example of what it was and how it was to be done. I love God, because who could be so selfless? His only begotten son. His words, his strength, his courage, his example, his ways, and his truth. And that's another thing, truth. The utmost truth is to actually be your authentic, aligned self. Can't get better than that. You can't get better than that. You can't get better than that. So just be yourself. And accept yourself for who you are. And you're going to be surprised. The change that happened within your life. You know. But you first have to start. The first thing is you're going to have to start going within yourself and dealing with the scars, your pains, everything that you have dealt with. And then after that then afterwards, you literally have to just give it up unto God, you know. But you have to. My child a while ago was I was like, no, don't even think about trying to come into this video. But yeah. But God bless everyone. Shalom. Bye bye.